Okay, cool. So this is my first time using a YouTube live stream. So hopefully this records at the very end. Um, it's been a while, guys. It's been like 12, 13 days. Today is August 12th, 12th, 12th. And my last recorded video was for like July 30th. It's been like 12, 13 days. So it's been a while. Took some time off just to hang out with people, not really follow my diet, not really work out, just kind of enjoy life a little bit more. And it was really good. Um, I really, I hope you don't hear that, that breathing or whatever. Doggy, 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 come here. Okay. Come here, doggy. Come here. He just went for a little walk. I know you can't see him. Oh, maybe you can. Hey, doggy. Oh. Yeah. I don't know who walked him, Martin. Yeah. Anyways, he's a nice dog. But yeah, today I weighed myself in at like 176.8, and then I used the restroom, and I was at like 176.4, I believe. Um, anyways, where to begin or where to start? I when I first started off, kind of deviating from diet, it was very intentional. I just wanted to have some fun with people and just kind of live life. Not have to worry about tracking macros or not eating carbs for keto or eating high fats, for instance, for protein intake. I was kind of eating when I was hungry and then some more, and it was nice, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Um, it's pizza, tacos, you name it, pretty much. I was eating it. If I saw it, I was eating it pretty much. Alcohol for sure, like beer, margaritas, different liquor drinks like pina coladas or daiquiri. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really thankful for that experience. So then, let me go to the living room real quick.
Yeah, no, I'll give it.
I'll preach and then. Yeah, so it was really cool. I had a lot of fun, and now that I'm kind of back in reality for a few days now, just getting back in the swing of things. Getting back in the gym. Today's Wednesday, and so I had my first workout back last Friday. It was a full body workout. It was really good. I had a full body workout this past Monday and again today. I'm giving it a different shot or a different approach to things because normally I do like different body parts, but 5 days a week and kind of like splash some cardio in there, But since I'll be gone doing some training as of this Saturday, for 2 weeks after that, there might be another like break as far as video goes. Also, my phone, it's like max storage right now, and I'm not the best with technology. And when I try plugging into my computer, it's not downloading the way I would imagine it to. There's something glitching, and it's just not wanting to download the photos and videos, and it's not wanting to delete them at all, pretty much. So I don't know what the deal is. I want to fix it. It needs to be fixed because for the longest time now, for the past like 2 weeks, it feels like I've been having to delete a lot of photos and videos to make space for other photos and videos, or like sending them to like an email or whatever, so like I can delete them on my phone and that kind of thing. And yeah, so that's something I've been you know dealing with, or whatever. I guess that's pretty minor. Anyways, I came back into reality, and like after like going crazy with food, not going crazy, but like just kind of splurging a little bit. And I was on the scale, and I was like right above like 180. So my lowest before, I guess, when I was like still on the diet, it was like 175.8, 175.6, And so it looked like I gained like 5 pounds, in a week. And I know that wasn't the case. A lot of it really was bloating. Because I was on keto for like 3 months and some change, like really diligently. And the cool thing about dieting really hard, or it's monitoring your food really hard, and your water intake and all that stuff, is that when you deviate from that in different ways, and maybe have extra salt or extra water or carbs, for instance, you're able to pinpoint exactly pretty much what caused the change on scale, because if your workout is the same, if your diet's the same, and you're consistent with it, you're tracking it, it's gonna stay pretty much the same every day. It's gonna go down like little by little, or maybe up little by little, depending on what you're doing. But if there's like more than a pound difference, that has to be bloating, that has to be extra salt / like water retention, or maybe you just haven't used the restroom yet, And so today I used the restroom. I lost like 0.2 pounds, which I was hoping would be more because yesterday I weighed myself and I would look a bit lighter. But I also had a late meal last night, and I just used the restroom too. So I'm just like, if you're not on top of it 100%, then like, how are you supposed to like really know what you're doing? One second. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. And so if I seem kind of down, I am. It's really weird. I've been talking to somebody, and it was going really well, like really, really well. I'm not saying it's not still. I'm not saying it's over or whatever. But this past month in general, I've really allowed myself to just kind of open up and be vulnerable with myself as a person and with my mind, and I think above all with my heart. So, uh, I'm like a hopeless, I would say. It's like one of those things about me. I watched Degrassi when I was younger. It's like high drama in high school kind of thing. My favorite character is Gavin Spinner Mason. He's a cool guy. He also started off in the show like pretty overweight, and he went to the gym. He lost a lot of weight. Yeah. Anyways, and so yeah, I really do enjoy that show. But anyways, I'll always go with that. Lost my train of thought. So yeah, and so like opening my heart to myself and to other people, as a byproduct of that, it's been really cool to just kind of see how I feel about things. I feel my intuition has skyrocketed, which is really cool because I feel that like God's sending me different signs, different journeys to take, and I feel I'm able to be more receptive to those signs and be like, hey, if I see something or I feel something, it's not because I'm just seeing something and I'm feeling something just willy-nilly, it's because it was sent for me to receive that as an answer or as a sign to take action on that. And that's been pretty revolutionary. Yeah, that's like part of the reason why I went to Mount Mitchell, because a friend of mine told me, hey, I went to the mountain last year with my husband, and I'm just like, no way, that sounds awesome. And then just like that, I'm like, I'm going tomorrow, or if I want to like hop in the lake, and I'm just really feeling it, like not really thinking much about it, I'm just going to the lake, and it feels really good, just acting on those healthy impulses. I'm not saying like you should always act on impulses or urges, because a lot of them can be really toxic and backfire really badly. But what I am saying is that if it's healthy, if it's not going to hurt anyone, it's for your well-being, or it just be exciting or fun, and it doesn't really affect anyone else, in particularly a bad way, then go do it. You know, if you feel like just the urge to like run like 5 miles or just like run out and just scream to the top of your head, you know, with joy, for instance, go ahead and do it. You know, it's fine. It could be weird, you know, it probably is weird. I mean, even right now, you know, I guess that is weird. But so what? That's awesome, you know. You're not meant to be just like everyone else. You're so unique. Um, you know, you're born on this planet, I believe, for great things. And you can't be doing that if you're following the status quo, if you're worried about what other people are thinking about you. You know, as Marianne Williamson once said, "You're playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing light about shrinking so that others feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others." You know, um, Jim Rohn, this personal development coach who I admire so much, him along with Les Brown in particular. Um, Jim specifically states, you know, for things to change, you must change. You know, we can't evolve, we can't move forward with the same level of thinking that we've been using all this time, you know, because that same level of thinking has led us to this point, you know. It's like we gotta change, we gotta evolve, you know, something needs to change. We need to change. And it's crazy too, because like the more I feel close to my heart, to my soul, the more I listen to things and the more real it gets. Like I love Major Lazer, like the show and the music. And for the music, it's like powerful. There's an energy when you hold me, when you touch me. It's so powerful, you know. And just like when I think about that, and when I'm listening to the music, I really start to feel it. You know, it's really weird. I've only felt that way about a couple songs in the past. You know, depending on like my mood or like what was going on in my life at that time. But with that song and some other songs, I'm just like, wow. Like I think the last time I really felt songs consistently was like I think in high school. You know, but that was like back during my emo phase when I was just like in my field all the time. You know, and it's like so enlightening slash like powerful. Not to like mention the song title or whatever, but it's just like feeling the songs. I actually feel it, like my body reacting to it, and my mind reacting to it. I feel like these like, you know, my temples over here just kind of like moving around, like some chemicals are kind of moving around, you know. And I'm just like, whoa, like that's cool. I'm actually feeling something, you know. I'm impacted by it. And you know, one of the things that Jim says is that, I'm paraphrasing, but it's like, you know, in order for you to feel the highs, you have to feel and understand the lows. You know, in the past, I always felt that, you know, it's best to keep your guard up, to view things very logically, to not get emotional over things because emotions can get in the way of logic, to look at things very pragmatically and very efficiently, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but I feel there begins to be an issue when you become polarized in just one side. If you only think about from the mind perspective as opposed to the heart perspective, because you need some level of balance, and if there's not a balance, you know, then there's something kind of missing, and you may not acknowledge it right now. I'm not acknowledging that until recently. Like I'm 26 years old, you know. For some people, it may take them longer. For some others, it may take them shorter time, you know. The length of time doesn't matter. Just be open to it because it feels crazy. I can understand how, you know, not having like a set system in place to like act on, you know, if you're a really logical thinker or you're a really emotional person, that to do the other one, it's really scary or hard or it doesn't make sense almost. But you should at least be open to it, you know, because having that balance, I think, is really key. And right now, as I'm exploring the emotional state of things, um, you know, in general, not really today or last night, but in general, my feelings, my spirit has been really heightened. I can tell you, like yesterday during the day, or pretty much days and days for the past like 2 to 3 weeks straight, my energy is so high. You know, it's been really staggering. It's been like, wow, like I feel so empowered. I just want to like share that with people, and like I almost felt I'm getting emotional just thinking about it right now, which is wild. Um, it might be a sign I'm turning into a crybaby. Wow. And I think that's okay. It's like one of the things that I told myself this for a while, because probably from gym originally, it's that if I feel happy, I tend to feel happy. But if something would make me sad in the past, I tend to block that out because I don't want to feel sadness. I'd rather just not acknowledge it. And I've been acknowledging it a little bit more and more, very recently, for the past like 2 weeks or so. And when I first started a couple weeks ago, I'm just like, wow, this is really dangerous. Being emotional, or allowing yourself to be emotional, it's really dangerous. Because something happens and you take it really personally, and how do you control that? How do you cope with it? I don't really understand. Like, I went to work out today, and the drive to the training area, I was um, I was really sad. I felt like my eyes were heavy. They feel kind of heavy right now. They're not as heavy. And I'm just like, wow, like, wow, I'm so down. I'm so down. You know, that's really wild. I'm just like, wow, when was the last time I was this down? Like, it hurts my soul. It hurts my spirit. It's wild. And then I get to the gym and the workout area, and I go, what's it called? I go on the treadmill and I start walking, and I'm walking for like 20 minutes, so about a mile. And I'm just listening to different, videos on YouTube. Red Cross Motivation, I like them a lot. I think they have a lot of great content on manhood and just perseverance. And listen to a couple of songs. Yeah, and little by little, as I was getting warmer and warmer, on the treadmill because I'm walking, I'm feeling my head. I'm just like, whoa. Even right now, I'm like, whoa. Why is my head so hot right now? Like, I actually feel ill. I was telling myself, I'm like, wow, I'm like ill right now. like love sick. It feels like emotionally sick. And I'm like, this is crazy. It is crazy. How do people like put themselves in love again and again and again, or again and again, for instance? I don't know how people do this. This is crazy. Um, I've just been really vocal to some people about how I feel, and it's been really good to like let that out of my chest, to express myself, and it's been received well for the most part. It's not until like recently that it's just like, I guess miscommunication is a big part, because I'm thinking about it and I'm just like, wow, there are two people, they really care about each other and their emotions are really high. Then in one perspective, I'm thinking like, okay, well, if they have a discrepancy, their compassion for each other will overlook that small discrepancy. But at the same time, if there's a discrepancy and there's like a communication barrier, that perhaps minor discrepancy turns into a huge one, and it threatens the connection, And I'm just like, wow. And what if the connection ends, what if like, what happens after that? You miss hearing their voice, you miss seeing them, you miss their touch, you miss their little mannerisms or quirks. And I could see now, like, it's okay if you see somebody else, you kind of want to compare them to the previous person. Like, a lot of things are really making sense. I've never been really open to like serious relationships, just because I just haven't found the one. Perhaps that's the main thing, really. I think relationships really seriously, and particularly like the partner relationships, like a girlfriend, for instance. I I don't want to get divorced. My folks they're divorced, and they still talk every now and then, so because of me. But I just wish I kind of grew up in a family that was together, happily together. That's the main thing. If they're unhappy, it's probably best for divorce, in my opinion. But happily together, that'd be really nice. Anyways, um, yeah. So I know this is like more for like the fat loss part, but that's just so important, just being emotionally open to things. So before I forget, let me show you, I guess, a body clip. Okay. So today, like I said, I'm like 176.4.6. Let's see. All right. That's me. I don't like that I can just like let my stomach out. I don't like that. That's weird. I'm pretty sure that's a normal thing because I've seen a lot of like YouTube videos or like clips where people are like, so like I kind of just did that right there, kind of. Yeah, but still got a lot of flab, a lot of like chest fat. My arms have always been alright. It's mostly just like my belly, my chest. Here's my back. Got some muscle going on. So I tried to. Oh, today I was doing I wasn't doing like really compound movements. I guess they are, but like I was focusing on like individual arm movements, so like curls, like with dumbbells, or tricep pull downs with like a rope for like one arm at a time, dumbbell presses, leg press like one leg at a time. So I normally don't do that kind of training. And it was really cool. My back's still recovering. I had a weight belt on. And it's gotten a lot better. I'm focusing more on PT now, I guess physical therapy, not physical training. And so yesterday, I did a lot of the stretching movements, to like pretty much unlock my hips, my glutes. I can't really squat right now. I haven't tried squatting. I don't want to try it because considering my back. But I'm really focused on like my back posture. So I think that's helped out a lot. Like leg press, you're just kind of laying down, you're just kind of pressing, obviously, and that's felt pretty good. And then I did bent over rows today with dumbbell, and I had a back belt on, or the weight belt on, and I just really focused on having like a straight back and like having like a really sturdy grip with my other hand, and it felt pretty good. I went to like 65 pounds, and it felt nice. And so the diet's still not on point. I'm eating these almonds. Fun fact: so these are almonds from like Food Lion, and Food Lion is just a grocery store. If you didn't get the context, and it's a bit pricey compared to other places. So I've been told, anyways. I just go there because it's like I can walk there. It's so convenient, and it's not that. I mean, if I say pricier, it's just like I guess cent or a dollar in that range, And but these like it's like 100. Oh, that's backwards. 170 calories and 9 servings per bag, right? That equals, I believe, 1,630 calories. And so when I'm good with the diet, with the nutrition, I mean like 200 calories, right? And Aldi, I went to the other day, I found another almond bag, pretty much the same macros, except it was 13 servings. And I'm just like, whoa, this is awesome. So cool. I love it. Why? Because a whole bag is pretty much my whole day's macros in a bag, like 2,210 calories or 2,210 calories to that 2,200 calories. So it's like 10 calories off. I'm like, okay, that's whatever, low carb, high fat, moderate protein, and I'm like, whoa, this is phenomenal, phenomenal. So when I do my trainings from the Saturday forward, I'm just gonna have like a bag of almonds a day, lots of water, and then just going from there. It's important for me to like start eating almonds today. One, because I don't want to just do a hard switch. Although I've been postponing getting back to nutrition for a while now. I haven't been like following my window. For the most part, I have really. Like today, I had my first physical food, like almonds, around 2:00. But in the gym, I had this elderberry mixture. It's like a superfood. It's a superfood powder, and it's really tasting, and it's really healthy. And I had some chia seeds in there too. That's more calories. So it's not really fasting, in my opinion, but it's getting closer, So we'll see. If I don't post a video every day for like the Saturday, like 15th to 30th, probably means because I'm busy / my phone is just like not able to like process. It takes forever on my phone. Like my signal is pretty good. It's all right. But I realized my phone to upload them onto the web or the cloud or whatever, it's got at least an hour with good Wi-Fi. And then even for my laptop to YouTube, it's taken upwards like 5 hours a couple of times. And I'm just like, whoa, my Wi-Fi is just trash. It serves me well enough for like videos and using the internet, whatever. But for uploading videos onto YouTube, it's really not the ideal thing. I'm at my buddy's place right now, and the Wi-Fi here is phenomenal. So when I uploaded the videos, like vlogs 15 and 16, I believe, it was really cool because they got processed and everything in like under 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes was already pushing it. I think it was like more like 5 minutes ish. And I'm just like, whoa, this is great. I love good Wi-Fi. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Yeah. So I guess I'll wrap things up. I'll be getting more on top about my nutrition in a couple of days, if not tomorrow, and no, if not Friday. So we'll see. I'm still committed to reach 10% body fat. That part hasn't changed. I just don't want you to give up. If you need to cry about it, cry about it. If getting muscle or losing fat or gaining weight, whichever your body type is and whatever you want, if that's something you really want to do, I hope you just don't give up. I hope you get pumped up to keep trying and trying and trying, to never give up on yourself, never give up on that dream, that goal, that ambition. I hope you never become stagnant, complacent with what you have, when you know deep inside yourself that you can do way better. I hope that you treat each day with full force, with all your veracity, with all your energy, to develop that strength of character, that discipline that's needed for you to go the extra mile, to go the whole journey, to reach your goals. I hope that you get in touch with yourself, that from reaching your body composition goals, be able to share that love and that discipline with other people so that they can open up themselves as well and reach their goals. I hope you never give up. Keep going. Anyways, guys, that's it for right now, and until next time.